The rain-slicked cobblestones of the old European city glistened under flickering street lamps. Midnight fog curled through the narrow alleys as a distant church bell tolled, its solemn chime swallowed by the mist. This city wore secrets like a second skin, secrets older, deeper, and far more dangerous than the people who walked its streets could ever know. Inside a mansion on the hill, shadows flickered across the walls of a grand but dimly lit office. Don Vittorio, the city's most feared crime lord, lay frail and dying in a massive bed, his breath shallow, his grip tight around a golden rosary. Once, his name alone could silence a room. Now, all he had left was a confession that had waited too long to be spoken. By his bedside sat his son, dressed in a sharp black suit, his young face carved with fear and confusion. He leaned closer as the old man's voice rasped through the candlelight. Our family, our empire, it was never ours, Don Vittorio whispered. It was bought with a blood oath to creatures who walk the night. The son's heart thundered. He searched his father's eyes for some hint of madness, but what he saw there was only the heavy weight of truth. The dying boss's words carried him backward in time, into the smoke and shadows of the 1920s. In a crypt beneath the city, his ancestors had stood across from pale, elegant figures, draped in black. Vampires, their hands cold as stone, clasped the hands of mafia men desperate for power. A contract was sealed in blood, its runes glowing faintly with an otherworldly red light. The bargain was simple: power and dominion for the family in exchange for loyalty and a tithe of blood. The vision shattered, leaving the young man alone in the darkened office. The family crest loomed before him, carved into the wood like a brand of destiny. But behind him, unseen at first, the shadow of a vampire stretched long against the wall, its red eyes gleaming in silence. The son's breath caught. A choice lay before him: to honor the blood oath and chain himself to the same dark covenant, or to defy it and risk plunging the city into a war with the creatures who had ruled its shadows for a century.
The blood oath is only the beginning. Welcome to the vault.